Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of the Unturned podcast. I'm your host, cucuycharles, and we're joined once again by the Knight Rider.
This video was sponsored by... No, I'm just kidding.
Trident Games.
Use dishwasher soap instead of hand soap.
And Z-Man's not here because he's stupid and didn't read time scheduling, I assume. And he's not here, even though everyone agreed on the same time. Don't know why, he's just not here. And
If he joins in the middle of the podcast, we're leaving it in.
And we're joined by our guest. We have 4 guests today. 5lol's.
I like refrigerators.
StarLV.
Welcome to our podcast.
Temmie.
The voices are getting loud.
And Fog.
Chemical manufacturing.
Yeah, so I'm not entirely sure to a certain degree of what exactly you guys are doing. I have a brief idea of what you guys are doing.
Yeah, can you quickly explain what 5lol's coalition is all about?
Well, basically, we are an Unturned group that does many things. We have our own server. We have a factions, Unturned survival server, Crisis of Clans. We are working on the biggest free-to-play Unturned project, 5lol's Republic. And we also run the save zone in the server. So those are our 3 main things. And we also like to have fun. We're just a group of normal people.
Wait, 5lol's. Or 5lol. You sound very similar to this guy in this video.
Oh my god.
Your voice.
Guy pets his cat after showing his guns.
That is quite disturbing, I'll be honest with you.
Do you know what
I
language that guy's
know
speaking?
I have my European accent, but I hope you can still understand me.
I can understand you.
Yeah.
It's just funny because the guy speaking in this video just sounds of similarity to your voice.
Trident, one more
Yeah,
thing
I know,
in this
so-
Discord
yeah, that's
that
a-
no
that's-
one else can see, and you're off the podcast.
No, it's okay. Fine. Search up on YouTube. Guy pets cat after showing his guns.
Please don't. You'll be on a watch list. Please don't.
So I know Knight has a bunch of questions ready because he's more of he's a bigger nerd than I am, and I didn't come prepared to this.
Wow, with the insults. Alright.
So
Wow. Wow,
so go ahead
Charles.
and ask
This is
your
actually-
questions.
this is
Wow.
Ask
This is
the- ask the
actually a
question.
roast.
Alright, so what are some notable events that have happened in your group? You say you have a big, history since you've been around for 5 years.
Well, it's our 6th year now. Yeah, quite a lot of things have happened. Our server has grown, our group has grown in size, and the things we do have also grown. I know I cannot really, make a history lesson. This isn't some country or something, so it's hard to say. But I guess the biggest event that we're gonna do is 5lol's Republic, which is the project we're doing. I guess that is gonna be our most significant contribution to the community.
Alright, yeah, what can you tell us about Fall of the Republic? I know a few things. It looks like a really well-made map. Y'all put a lot of effort into it.
Thank you. So basically, in Unturned, if you look around the workshop for big projects, let's say Rust, like people making Rust in Unturned, they're all for pay-to-win servers. Or you look at some other projects, they're all pay-to-win projects, all of them, right? Like the free-to-play community like us, we don't have a significant project. What we're trying to do as 5C, we're trying to develop something that's big, whose purpose is not profit, but entertainment. That is what we're working towards.
Gee.
Question.
And yeah.
Oh, wait, here, you continue and then I'll ask.
And if you want to speak more about this topic than Star, I think you should say something about Star.
Pretty much, it's been in a development for about 2 years now, and it's going to have a lot of lore, covering about, if I'm correct, 27 years in several series of maps.
Knight Rider just came a little bit from that.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I know he did.
Only a little bit. Only a
I
little.
can tell. Shut up.
Wow. Okay.
I have a question. I have a question.
Wait.
And I guess for the rest of you all. Wait. I want to say this. How do you all know each other? Like, you guys seem pretty similar from basing on the profile pictures.
We're not similar at all. Like I'm from Europe, Temmie is from America. Like we're from like the opposite sides of the world. It's just that we've been together for an extended period of time, right?
Like
Yeah,
how?
Like
for instance, I joined in 2017. I just joined a random Unturned server, and it happened to be Crisis of Clans. And then I joined 5lol's Coalition and everything. But just the reason why, like, we all have the same, like, style of profile pictures is just because, you know, it looks good, and then we want to be sort of, you know, united as a group in that sort of way.
Mhm.
So
yeah,
you-
we just kind of want to up the game, you know, like all
Yeah.
other intern groups, they have some cringe Roblox profile pictures. We kind of want to up the game, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mhm. So instead, you guys have cringe anime pictures. Yeah. I'm just kidding.
Thank you,
What?
Knight. I really
Yeah, I
appreciate it,
appreciate
Knight. Thank
You're
you.
Okay,
welcome. I got you.
let
I
me-
got you.
I guess I'm gonna cry about it, yeah.
Just only a little bit.
Here.
Well, thankfully, I can get my copium pills for free in Europe.
Yeah,
Oh.
I have to go all the way to Canada to try to get something semi-free.
I see. Question about the map, the Republic map. Is it going to be like arid in a sense where every single thing is custom made and tailored for that map?
We are working towards that, and some things are placeholders currently, but we are working to get it to that point. So basically, it is not just a map. It's gonna have items, objects, everything, right? Because the philosophy of this project is basically if you look at other survival games like Rust, right? So many of you know Rust. It is
Yeah.
far more survival than Unturned. And then we think, why is it like that? In Unturned, let's say you're in PEI, right? Prince Edward Island, popular
Mhm.
map. You go to the military base, you have 5 maple strikes, you can shoot everyone. In Rust, you need to craft things, you need to research
that
things, and so on.
helicopter.
So we are trying to take elements from other successful survival games and incorporate them in Unturned to make the ultimate experience. For example, in Fallout Republic, guns will spawn very rarely. People will mostly need to rely on crafting guns, for example, to change the PvP dynamic, because it's too blank currently how it is in Unturned. And I have full respect for Nelson. He's done an amazing job as a solo developer, but I just think there are some things we could tweak a bit, and that's why we're doing that in this project.
Wait. Can I ask about the weapons?
Sure.
All right. Will you feature an Ash 12
Bro,
on
what?
your map?
Trident stop. That's
Or
too
Shack 12.
advanced to be crafted by some survivor.
AK from
You
Rust?
see, it is a possibility. It is a possibility, okay? Anything is a possibility.
Okay,
Well,
that's
there'd
pretty,
be the maple
that's pretty
strike on the
sweet.
map.
No, there will be no maple strikes.
Then you already lost me. I'm sorry. They
Wow, Charles.
They-
All right.
Wow.
I have a question.
Last type of year.
Well, actually, not necessarily a question. I do agree on that point that you brought up when it comes to Unturned. Unturned's progression is pretty not there. There's no progression. There's no real end goal.
Yeah.
I think that's. I mean, we see that today. That's not necessarily as big of a problem anymore. Ever since I guess Elver. I'm not gonna classify any other maps beforehand because they were all pretty bad and not fun. But ever since Elver, there's been more end game type of things to do. Well, feel like end game type of things to do, and not just like end up in. Well, I'm gonna bring up PI. If you go to PI, you just go to the military base and get a maple strike, and literally, arguably, the maple strike is the best gun in the game. So I mean, yeah, I do agree with that point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And what you brought up about progression, that's absolutely right, because the progression currently, how it is in Unturned, feels quite bland, especially if you play on some X1 trillion kit PvP servers. It's even worse. So what we are going to do in Photor is that it is a project mostly made for our server, and our server is a faction server. So factions will be able to work on mega projects, basically collect resources for a mega project, and then we are going with help of the map editor create changes in the map according to the mega projects, right? So we are going to add a whole another layer of progression, right? Because it just feels good to progress in games, right? That's why
It does.
feels nice
Like,
to rank through CS:GO ranks or through Rust and all that,
Like my
So
experience
basically,
in
like some
Elver.
players could take over a building that's at first dilapidated, and after a while, after they collect the resources in game, you will go into the editor and make the dilapidated building like more put together for them. Then to
Yes, exactly.
But
It
like,
is
how
to
do
add
you?
more ways of progress. Oh,
But
excuse me. Yeah, please.
how do you like classify like a mega project? If like
Star.
no, I
think
know,
you can
but
include
like what if someone makes
basically
like a
they're-
giant like a giant penis in one of the buildings? Like, would you put that on that?
all right.
It is a possibility, anything is a possibility. Who knows? Maybe
Yeah,
just for you, there will be a mega penis project.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, Star.
I
I think
love
you
it.
can explain.
Pretty much about the projects, it's that there's going to be several of them. Pretty much a simple group of like 10 people or something. They can
Mhm.
just ask me to just go to a specific location in the forest and just remove trees, and they'll just get pretty much wood in return for that. And those trees, they won't respawn. One thing a potential group that will also play can do, they will be given a campground which is absolutely abandoned, and their task will be to make it into a village, into an actual good-looking village, instead of just some wood structures.
But like, I assume that this is from like a server standpoint. Like, if a big group makes like a really big like structure from like an abandoned building, then that will be implemented through the editor,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
But
It doesn't need to be
trying-
necessarily a big group. It can even be a small group, and they might as well make that structure. As long as we're going to be somehow notified of that, we may make that addition.
Yeah, but
so basically, what we're trying to do is that we are trying to make it so the map editing tools become more meta, right? They're more used, and with 5 Republic, we're trying to incorporate the map editor in the gameplay itself as a part of it, right? It brings new possibility.
I get that, but like, for this server to be for this map to be released and having so many people playing it, there would be competition on whose like building gets in like the official like map file. Like, would you guys have like some sort of like a competition where like the best person or like the best team who makes like the best looking like building would get implemented into the map?
We have not thought of that yet because those are more technical questions. So we haven't really made a procedure for that. But that is a good idea that you suggested. We might actually do it like that.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah, this sounds really interesting. Like a different kind of Unturned server.
Because
it's going to be very survival.
Like, this kind of like gives me like that sort of feeling like where you're encouraging people to like test down the workshop because you're thinking, this idea could actually be implemented into the real map. Like, you're encouraging people to like, I guess, be more. How do I say it without sounding bad? I'll just say it like be more valuable in terms of they can like do more stuff on the editor and maybe become like more useful.
I know it. Encourage more creativity.
Yes, exactly. Perfect words.
And another thing, this is like absolutely like the foundation for our project. Like, the server will have no donations, right? Like, we are not going to accept anything. Like, the only way you can have items is by working for them. You cannot take your mother's credit card and get kit raid, right? It's everyone's equal.
So
wait.
You mean wait? Hold on. Wait. Here, this is gonna be quick. But like, don't like. You mean like no like pay to win stuff, or do you mean like no donations where people like give money to you to like support you?
I'm unsure about that because our server has been running for 6 years without a single donation. So maybe we will keep like that in 5 Republic as well. Yeah.
That's basically what I was gonna ask.
It just It's just I just think that it's a terrible thing that someone is disadvantaged due to pure financial circumstance, right?
And even if there's like no solid effect, like buying Kit Raid, it's sort of a slippery slope like that. Because if someone donates, $50, you're probably gonna treat them different than a random player just because of that.
Yeah, we kind of didn't feel included, and we've been doing like that for 6 years, and I think we can keep doing it like that because games are for fun, right? They're for fun. They're not. It's a terrible thing. What's with Unturned PaytoWin? It's absolutely terrible.
Mm-hmm. If only Z-Man were here, he'd think this is so beautiful.
Just one more thing about like monetization skins, like boxes or whatnot. Are you gonna have those or
no? Absolutely not.
So
absolutely not.
This is going to be a non-profit server.
Yeah,
or
absolutely. Yeah, it's being and these aren't empty words we're saying. Like we've been doing this for 6 years, so I think it's long enough for us to prove that we are not bullshitting.
Because all right. Well, like, I'm not suggesting anything, but like. Or no, I am suggesting, but like I don't even like know how to say it. But I'm just saying like maybe like a donations thing, or like an anonymous donations thing. Like a PayPal where like people can either like they will just donate money to just support, but it doesn't like equate to like a rank or an item. It's just more of just a support.
That is a possibility, right? Perhaps if people will want us to do more development, so we can support the development, we will perhaps do it, but we will never cross into the line of giving someone an advantage due to money, right?
Absolutely. I was just wondering because like a lot of time goes into these projects, I assume. So
Yeah.
It's good to have resources.
Speaking of that, how long has this been in development so far?
This has been in development for over 2 years. It is because number one, we do not have like 20 developers working actively on it, and number two, because we want this to be high quality. So it's in development since early 2020. It's in development since early 2020.
All right. Hey, that gives me hopes for this project then. You're obviously taking your time with it, don't want to rush it.
Yeah, obviously we are not going to release Cyberpunk, right? We're going to make it polished.
Yeah, and the way I understand it, Star is working on the map itself, Temmie is the coder, and what does Fog do?
I do the
so
art
basically
development.
I am lead developer, Star is map maker, Temmie is our artist, and Fox is our mod maker / programmer.
Oh, okay, I got that reversed. All right.
I also make lore notes.
Well, he's also our schizophrenic. Yeah.
Can I ask a question about the lore? I know, and I'm gonna steal this from Knight because I'm not trying to let him do this. Well,
I hate you.
Well, okay, just because I want Knight to be pissed. Do you guys believe that the lore technically for any map could coincide with any other lore in existence in the Unturned universe?
What does that mean, Charles? What are you saying? That was a word salad,
I
Charles?
think I lost brain cells.
What he's saying is, do you think that the curated maps are canon?
Oh no, please.
Oh shit, I feel like I'm gonna get killed by either one of you depending on
Your balls are gonna be melted.
Just say the right answer. Just say the right answer and you'll be fine.
Yes, they are canon.
Yes! Yes!
Oh, okay.
Okay, no. Here's a real question. You brought up Unturned. I was gonna ask, as people that have been been a part of this game for a while, and I've been doing, I assume, modding for a little bit too. How do you guys feel about the porting of other games into Unturned, and the way that that's done?
My biggest problem with that is the fact that all of these portings of other games are just a cash grab. All of them. Unturned, Unturned, all of them, right? I do not personally have an issue with porting other games into Unturned. There shouldn't be an issue with that because it's new content. But I think we can all agree that it's better to take inspiration rather than just straight out porting,
Yeah, it's kind of left. I mean, I've seen this grow and grow as time has gone on. Even bigger YouTubers have participated in this scene, past and now, have basically and you know the problem is I will agree. It's not anything bad with the idea of like porting the ideas of the games into our game, but I think there's a big stigma and personally like how much I guess tactics I could say that is meant for you to pay to win. It's basically the majority of these servers that have ported these games over have all went down to pay to win. I don't think I've seen any actual server that isn't really pay to win with these concepts. There might be like a couple that I haven't seen, but every time I've been on them, it's just been pretty bad.
I fully agree with you, man. That is why I said from the start, like what Foul Republic is trying to be. It's trying to be a major project that is for the free-to-play community, not the pay-to-win, right? And I fully agree with you. It is a terrible practice. It's a terrible practice that in a most like a young people game, like versus younger people, they create these projects to make a cash grab and monetize on people who might literally take their mother's credit card. It's not even a meme at this point. It's just terrible. And I am really glad that all of you here, right, all of you are YouTubers who have an extremely strong stance against pay to win, and I'm very happy that the anti-pay to win community is growing in strength, and it's an absolutely amazing change for Unturned, and I hope that with time we will be able to outgrow the pay to win. I really hope.
I love you too, 5lol. Come on, bring it in.
I think eventually we'll potentially get to that point, but it still exists to some degree. I'm not sure. It's just I think players just need to be given a better like. I believe you guys will be fulfilling that point. Which is good.
I like what Trident was saying about anonymous donation.
No. But like, okay. Besides that, like, besides the donating, I think there's no alternative for the most part for these people, right? It's like, as much as like I love Unturned. I mean, Unturned has been basically played out since 2017, and has been played out very heavily. To the point where like, people are starved for new things, and it's really sad to see it's been fulfilled by just a bunch of people trying to make money. Like, the main incentive is to make money off the game and not actually create, like, a good experience. Which, I mean, I necessarily don't have anything against people making money, but it's just really bad. It leaves a sour taste in my mouth for the majority of the time I've been playing Unturned.
Yeah.
Since I was, like, a small kid to, like, now. Which is kind of the same. But still. I don't know.
That's why I like Unturned. I like Unturned Blackout. It's not just a port of, like, Call of Duty, because they're adding different factions that you can join that are from the actual game's lore. Like right now they have the Omega Squad from Greece as a faction that you can play as. So it's obviously not just a port from Call of Duty. And they're using the Nordic Armory weapons and just like modifying them a bit for the so and that way they're taking inspiration from the Unturned community itself.
Yeah.
And I think it's a good project.
Yeah, but we are trying to make our own weapons, right? We don't want to add Nordic Armory. We want to make our own, right? We don't want to import other mods. We're trying to make Tal ourselves because number one, it's aesthetic, right? I don't think that in a survivor can craft a javelin missile, and I do not think that. It is, a good practice for a large project to just borrow from others. I know that it can be done, okay, it's normal placeholders, I understand that, but we all know, like, we should put it as a goal that all of it is original.
What do you mean I can't put a raw explosive and a potato together and not make a javelin missile? That seems about right. That seems about the components that's needed to make a javelin
I think
missile.
I failed chemistry because I cannot see
that. But yeah, that's kind of funny about the crafting about some of these mods that have been out. I know a lot of people. That's funny that you bring that up because a lot of people bring up. I think that's the best mod. The majority of people all will say the more farming mod. And I think you would. What you would say? What do you guys say? What is the best mod for Unturned when it comes to adding on to the survival aspect?
More farming is definitely very high quality, and we're using the Norse server. It's amazing. But many other mods are good as well. For example, with Galen's Furniture or even Vince cars, they fit Unturned, or vanilla vehicles. Like, all these mods are good, and especially the ones that add new structures, like Lean Structure mod, adding like new walls, new foundations. All those mods add to the survival aspect, right? CSGO Karambit Knife Skin mods sadly do not do that.
Well, yeah, of course. But well, you wouldn't say there was like a good one. You wouldn't say that there's like a number one definitive. This is the best add-on to the vanilla experience.
Oh, you're torturing me.
I'm gonna have to. It's a hard question.
He's asking the tough questions.
Damn. I guess more farming. I just cannot think of some. Probably more farming, but also there's this good mod which is this mineral mod where you can like mine more ores and you can craft structures out with. That is also very survival. So I'll say the mineral mod and more farming. Those are like definitely good. There's probably some mods I have accidentally forgot to mention. I'm very sorry, those mod creators. Okay, I mean
They're
no
crying.
harm. I'm just quite special.
They're gonna leave angry comments on this video, and they'll be like, "Why haven't you mentioned my Ryoku mod?"
Why didn't you mention my Captain Sydney naked mod? All right, I think that's
Oh my god. No.
I'm just
No.
asking, does that exist? Asking for a favor.
I don't know that.
I mean,
well, there is the socks mod someone made.
That is
no.
Captain
I don't
Sydney
think I even
Paypal
know
mod.
what that means.
I'm sure
That
there is
Fox
some
mod
Panda
has a
Mask
Latvia
mod as
flag
well.
on it.
I'm sure there's some even Panda Mask mod or something. There's many.
That socks mod has a Latvia flag on it.
it's the Latvia
Yeah.
socks.
Latvian.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people
yes.
actually got mad at that. I saw like comments like and people like, "You need to delete this now because of this song."
Yeah, блядь. Well, yeah, I am a Latvian, so I was very offended. I was so offended. I literally cried in my corner thinking, how can I continue living when there's Latvia socks? It's just terrible. I don't know.
What would you say to the person that made the sock mod?
What would I say to them?
Yeah. What would you say to them?
How about he stops wearing some yee socks and gets some nice pair of some normal human socks? Just a nice pair of just standard socks.
Are you saying that
Nothing
they're
Could
not
get
special.
that, or he could get laid,
Just go to the store and buy some normal socks. Just normal socks.
Now you have any more questions?
I always I could be like a 12-year-old, say kill yourself, but I think that is a bit,
Oh.
I do
Yeah,
think
we
the
can't say that
Israel
on
flag
TV.
mod is up there with the more
Oh my
farming
God.
mod. for,
Yeah,
Alright.
I
for
forgot the
survival.
Israel flag mod is literally carrying the
Albania
survival
jersey.
meta.
Albania jersey as
no
well.
pay-to-win billboard Z-Man.
Oh yeah, that billboard, it has single-handedly let us like play Rust in this game. It's amazing. Yeah.
I will agree. The Stats Wally cloak was
love
pretty
it.
cool too.
Yeah.
Added so much
Star.
that like Arid could not compare.
Also on the topic of mods, shout out to my boys at Project Expansion. They make good stuff. They make some real shit.
Are very good. Yeah, and also the Fado, the Spanish shitpost, they're very good mods.
Nice. So, Star, how much detail are you willing to go into on Fall of the Republic gameplay loops? Because I remember you told me about some sort of bunker with a lot of levels that would be like some end-game type content.
Ah, yes, the research facility. Well,
What can you tell us about that?
let's just say it consists of several levels, and many of them have suffered cave-ins as a result, making many areas inaccessible. But with the use of those projects, or even investments in this case, you could pretty much send a group to uncover some room, which could possibly lead to a lore piece or some loot or cache, or even a whole different sector.
I
And
see.
it's also going to have a lot of story around it, because it will affect a lot of events in the first map's release, the entire facility itself. So yeah, I'm personally excited for making more story-related stuff.
I really like how the players in this server really do have an impact on the story, all in all, because then it's not just lore, which is basically backstory, it is the current plot moving forward and actually affecting this world that you're building.
Yes, the map starts at 2044, which is far in the future from now on. And I plan on also doing more updates. In the first release, there's going to be about 60 or 70 nodes for a medium map on that node. But I plan on doing an update which would add significantly more. Let's just say 150 nodes in total.
Damn.
This is going to be crazy.
I need a new
He's extremely schizophrenic.
I need to cover 27 years, okay? That's my task.
That's a lot of years.
Will there be aliens?
Yeah.
Will there be aliens?
Are you asking will there be Italians?
No, aliens.
No, aliens.
Aliens and Italians are the same thing, but a group can become aliens. Let's just
I'm
say
just
if they
asking
really
if there's
want to.
aliens, the ones that were from space.
The space aliens. Yeah,
Oh, wait. Question. Will you guys eventually do like an insane size map?
Yes.
That is actually our map size.
Yes.
It's insane size. Because we want to make it so. Look, so basically, the thing is in PEI, like you just go from one place to another, like no time need. Like no one cares about planes, right? But we want to make it so modes of transportation that aren't your two legs are more relevant, and the only way to make it is a insane size map, so you actually feel like you're traveling from a place to place, right? It's very important from a gameplay standpoint. And if you look at other survival games, obviously DayZ, whatever,
I absolutely agree with
all
you.
their maps are big.
Because like a game that I played a little while back, like 2 months ago, was 7 Days, and in that game, like vehicles are pretty crucial because of how big like the map space is. I believe it's like 10 kilometers by 10 kilometers, and even with vehicles, it still takes like days to actually like get to like certain areas, certain biomes and whatnot. So it's actually really nice to see insane size being utilized.
Okay, I have a question on that then. Will there be like all like seasons on the map? Like, will there be snow, like fall, spring, and like? If that makes any sense?
Yes, there will be plant seasons. There will be, and we also are experimenting with an idea that we change the seasons according to what month it is in real life. It's something we're experimenting with, so it's more dynamic.
That's not exactly what I was saying, but that's interesting.
Yeah, that does
say?
sound interesting.
That's
I thought that was what you were saying, Charles.
No, I was like referring to like Russia. Like, you know how Russia has like the fall on one end of it, and then one side is
biomes, different biomes.
Yeah.
But we're experimenting on this. It's not in the final stage yet. We might make it according to real life seasons, right? So when it's January it's snow, when it's summer, right? We might make like that, or we might make more biomes. It's still work in progress. Half it's work in progress. You're still figuring how to make best.
How is seasons possible in Unturned?
Well, basically, imagine our map, right? Imagine our map.
Yeah.
If in real life it's January, our map will have snow. If it's October, our map will have yellow trees. You know what I'm saying?
You will use like the dev kit to edit, or you'll use map editing.
There's a way to do it, because I know there isn't like for the holiday events, there isn't like a holiday map and a regular map. It is the same map. It's just it's timed to change.
It's a different map.
No, it is a different map.
They're separate. Yeah, they're.
I'm pretty sure it is a different map.
They're separate
Nelson
maps.
said they were the same map.
No, they probably updated it at the snow map at the time to replace current.
You embarrass me one more time.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
sell out. You sold it out,
listen here. I do it again. Or
you gonna do with your $50? Tell me.
Why would you say that live? That is private business information. It was 50.
He left. Okay.
Well, okay, I see it's getting heated.
Yeah, no,
This is turning
Bye,
inward
everyone.
now.
All right. So,
This is gonna
What?
turn into Detroit Reels.
It's all Knight's fault.
whatever. What can you tell us about the release date? Do you have an estimate?
If only you knew how much I'm being spam bots. It's literally a meme for me when you said
Oh.
the real release date, in all honesty, the release date is whenever it's finished. We do not want a cyberpunk, okay?
All
We
right.
do
Get
not
fucked,
want.
Knight.
We're currently gonna have an experimental dev version of this, which might be out in March. But
Mhm.
it's only as an experimental thing where we test out our concepts on our server to see if our schizo ideas actually work in practice, right? But the full map, the full insize map, it's gonna take time.
I see.
Okay.
Do you guys have a like a Discord for your map at all?
No, we have our server Discord.
Oh yeah, server Discord.
Yeah, it is our
Alright.
Cries of Clan server Discord, yeah.
We will definitely link that below. Now, let's talk about another map, Star. What can you tell us about Latvia, your curated project?
Oh right, that existed. Yeah. I just remember that existed.
Oh,
Let's just say I'm just currently focusing more on this. Once this
Okay.
gets done, I'll focus more on Latvia. Pretty much although as the time is running on this project, I can think of better stuff for the curated map, at least. So
Okay.
I'll just have more stuff to add when I'll start properly working on the map, because pretty much it's just terrain and that's it.
Okay.
I thought Knight was gonna ask another question, but now he's just quiet. I think he's. You had a question,
Yeah,
Knight?
no, it went awkward.
I mean, there's nothing else to ask if it's on hiatus.
You have no more questions? You had questions?
Let me see what else is on the list. You said you guys had drama. Tell us about the
Oh
juiciest
shit!
drama.
Oh yeah.
Tell us
Oh,
the
shit, don't
juiciest
do that.
parts.
Rainy.
Oh, Rain.
Oh,
Oh.
Rain. Okay, tell us about him from the beginning.
Oh my! I don't even know that guy, but he apparently has some like hate on us. Like that guy, literally like posted in Unturned community like take down 5C, burn it, resist it, like some communist text. And
Oh no.
So wait, what exactly happened? He just attacked your project? What exactly happened? 'Cause I'm not.
Literally nothing happened.
Literally
At no
nothing
fucking
happened?
point did we interact with him.
like you should
no
take
point
a look
we
at the
talked to him.
comments.
We never
Bruh.
fucking fought him. We never talked to him. We don't know. He just started hating us for some.
Oh,
I will
th-
read
there's-
this
there's-
comment from Rain out loud on September 4th, 2019. All caps. Their monopoly on violence and rampant abuse of their own players and others through their hierarchical top-down system of exploitation will not be tolerated no further. Your very owner 5lol oppresses and blocks those who seek gender, racial, religious, ethnically, sexuality, class, ability, nationality, social, or economic equality.
Sorry, but
My
I
guy,
just
this
can't
is
laugh.
Unturned. My-
I'm just calm.
Keep in mind, we didn't even know this guy existed.
And
We didn't
Yeah,
even know
like
this.
look,
And
and
this-
there are people in the comments saying, "Rain, isn't it stupid you saying this about an Unturned group?" And he's like, that's the best
Sir
way I can say.
Addy says,
But-
"Thank you, comrade. This has convinced me to uninstall the game."
Look,
That sounds about right.
like, just saying, he here mentions some anarcho-communist bullshit. He just says racial. We have people from across the world in here. We have from Africa, from America, from Europe, whatever, Asia. religious. We have Muslims, we have Jews, we have Christians. Like, we are as diverse as it gets. I just think this guy, he just hates everything. Like, if you didn't notice, like, he hates literally everything.
Except for children. He likes children.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't think we can say that. Relax.
Yeah, I don't know.
Relax.
I don't know about that.
Really good reason.
My server is as anti-pay to win as it can get, but he's still salty. Like, I just don't understand. Like, this is what we need to deal with as a community, because this community should just be nice people having a nice time, just playing a goddamn computer game. It shouldn't be some crazy communist spewing some communist manifesto over a server. Like, I'm sorry, what? Like, what?
Yeah, Rain seems like the kind of guy who thrives on being in drama, but he sucks at drama.
I don't know.
So it's kind of like...
This seems like a joke,
there's-
but I don't know, honestly, anymore with this guy, because, like, I've read a lot of this shit that they've been saying, and I don't know. I don't know anymore what's a joke. It seems like a joke if, like, I think the average person could say that it probably was a joke what they said in that comment, but I don't know anymore. And honestly, I would believe that there's some...
This is just mental, right? Like,
Can we please make this Rain comment a copy pasta? of
No,
some sort?
I don't want that. No, do not make
I
that.
like, that's a terrible. Like, I don't know that guy. I've never met him. I don't know him well. Maybe if I was 12-year-old, maybe he would message me. But sadly, I'm not. So I just don't like. He just makes drama for the sake of making drama. Like, we're as anti-pay to win as it gets, but he still makes drama. And this is something we as community should not tolerate. We should not tolerate literal drama, kids. We should not.
Oh, comrade, why are you making it? Don't make it a reality, Temmie. Don't make it a reality. Do not make this a reality. I'll get mad.
I'm gonna post it on r/Unturned.
No.
Do it.
Don't go
do
there.
It, do it.
Don't go there. Don't go there. I don't know. I was gonna say, so now that we brought Rain up, I think there's a couple things happening. Z-Man would have a field day right now, because I know that he knows... I guess I could say this, because he said this beforehand. There's a lot of people that are saying things, and that, dealt with this kid a lot. And,
He's not a kid.
well, I'm just saying,
He's over
he's
20.
fucking... I know. Yeah, he's...
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people saying shit, and, I can't wait for what's gonna happen. I said this on Twitter, honestly, but I can't wait for what I'm hearing through the grapevine to happen, because it'll be the biggest fuck up that I think anyone could ever do. The people involved with what I know what's happening are gonna make a really bad move here.
And I will say right now, on the record, I don't think Rain is a literal pedophile. He's just a creep and a weirdo and gross and dumb and smelly and, like,
And a
annoying.
drama kid.
Yeah, and a drama kid, for sure.
I think we get off this.
That all comrades thing actually seems like it would be a really good, like, lore text, you know?
Make like a revolutionary group or something that's like the villains of the map or something.
Yeah,
Whoa,
like
whoa,
Germany.
whoa. No need to spoil. No need to spoil stuff, okay? No.
Why
Yeah.
the fuck is he eating a brick?
Okay, so
Yum,
Star,
yum,
can you
yum.
give us like a back of the book description of the lore of Fall of the Republic? Like, I did this for Toothy too. Like, how would you pitch this map to somebody that only cares about the story?
Okay, let me throw
Okay,
away the
Knight.
normal rules
No
first.
one cares about the story.
I care about the story. Kill yourself.
I care about the story.
Well, yeah, you
Because
guys
I
are invested in
wrote it.
that. Like, I'm either real with you. Let's get real here. Let's get real for a second. The majority of the Unturned
I
player
wrote
base
it.
doesn't even know that there's notes that exist.
Okay, but who
Alright,
asked?
remove friend, block.
You can't even deny that. You can't even deny that, Knight. I can tell you this right now.
The story of
The
Unturned
average
video has
Unturned player probably doesn't even know what
That is
note
more
says.
people can play the game
Jesus
daily,
Christ.
Charles.
How did this podcast become like two old ladies arguing in a market? What the fuck?
This podcast is always like this. Have we not listened to any of the other episodes?
Podcast.
Now,
This is the intern.
This is the Unturned
Much-
podcast.
Much like how socialism always leads to communism, this always leads to this in our podcast.
listen,
I see.
Charles.
Mm-hmm.
Compelling argument. However, 175.98.9.
Oh my God.
I'm sure Rain will use this as proof that we dox people's IPs.
100.
Based
This would be like a whole section and be like,
Yeah,
they support.
it's quite unfortunate.
Yeah, there's gonna be something out of this, I bet.
Mm-hmm.
Someone.
What the fuck is that gif? What the fuck?
Trident, what the
Okay, let's go back. Let's go back to the fucking lore things. Let's talk about the lore.
Okay.
Oh yeah, let's go back to the fucking part. Yeah.
Yeah, deploy the cows.
Shut
Can we
up,
go back to
Trident.
the lore?
Yes, let's talk about the lore.
Yeah.
Ignore everyone.
No. Let's talk about the
Talking
map,
over everyone.
the group, not the lore. But okay, what's
The
the lore of
lore.
the map?
There
Yeah,
is
I
the
know
lore
you're
of the group and the lore of the map, okay? There
Oh.
are two different lores, okay?
Oh, here then I'll be more specific. What time does the map take place? Like
2044.
It's 2044.
Dude, this guy isn't listening.
Bro, you aren't even
20
listening.
I did listen, dude.
This guy isn't listening.
Oh my god.
Literally is not
Why
listening.
not 2042?
Battlefield?
Yeah. Why not 2042?
Why You know what? Here's a better question. Why specifically that time?
I don't remember.
You don't remember.
I don't remember. I don't
There you go,
remember.
Knight.
any-
On your lore list right now, I know
Doesn't
you're writing the lore. I know you have a little notepad right now, Knight, and you're writing the lore. You can write. There is
Yeah.
no point in the time.
Why
being
would
that
I?
day.
Why would I write this as an?
I know you would. I know you
are.
are. Stop lying, bro.
You're recording
Yeah.
Stop
it.
knowing-
You're
stop
recording
lying,
it. I'll
bro.
write it down later.
Stop lying, bro.
Yeah.
I know you're writing shit right
Hey,
now.
ladies, listen, okay? So, basically, in 2016 is basically the map itself is just a different nation. It just doesn't exist in real life. Basically, in 2016, we broke off from the United States and territory of Texas, and yeah, we were independent. And then, like
Sweet.
So wait, it's in
and
Texas.
like when, yes, it's in Texas. It's
Ah.
based around Texas.
Dude, that means a shit ton of guns, dude. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, how? Wait, now that confuses me. You guys said there's not gonna be a lot of weapons everywhere. It's fucking Texas. Wait, I'm confused now. How is that gonna play?
No, because weapons have expiration dates if you don't take care
I
of them.
guess
They
so.
clearly deteriorated
I don't
away.
think they're gonna get rid of their firearms anytime soon.
No, I meant, but they just evaporated, and then years later the guns.
So they just melted away.
Yeah, they just
Yeah.
melted
any
away.
fire
It's
gun-
hot there. It's hot there, so
It's hot there. They melted away.
it's hot
Okay,
there.
any gun expert, please confirm that guns will melt away when it's hot.
We're gonna have Doug in the comments saying some sort of elaborate.
He's gonna explain that this is a
Explanation.
possibility. He's gonna be like, "Yeah, they do." That's exactly what's gonna. That's the wording.
All right. Is there anything else you guys wanted to cover?
Well, there's a lot of things to cover, but I think there's only so much you can fit in a single episode.
What do you want to cover? Is there anything
Yeah.
interesting? What other interesting stuff do you guys have?
Maybe the backstory of the group itself.
Like interesting stuff. Well, just as I mentioned, we just have our own server in our group. That's basically our current things. This Wild Republic thing, it's work in progress. Work in progress.
Mhm.
I get that. Yeah, that's fair.
And we're trying to, always be unique. For example, we have a safe zone in our server, but it can be attacked, like can actually be raided, and we need to defend it. We're always trying to make things
Yeah,
more
we
unique.
don't defend the safe zone with like admin commands. So if you want to attack the safe zone, we won't just /ban you. Like part of the reason our group exists is to defend it, using guns that we get ourselves instead of just, banning people.
I see.
Yeah, there is no such ban fail RP. That's
Yeah.
cringe.
Yeah.
Filler.
It seems like Xenon's gonna have a field day.
Oh yeah. D-Man will like the server, I think.
Dude, I remember I joined a server and I got instantly banned for placing a plate. No, I'm not gonna lie. I was so notorious. I'm so notorious that they knew who I was, and I placed a plate weirdly, and they banned me for it. They thought I was
For
literally
placing
glitching.
a
I don't know why.
plate.
You were a threat.
Plate. A goddamn plate.
Yeah, I placed a plate, and I got banned for attempted glitching. That was the exact wording.
Wow.
So
Like,
dumb.
Wow.
Perm band?
Yeah, it was basically permaban for that ban itself. It was on the okay, I'm gonna say this right now because I don't think he's around anymore. It was on the Empire Network, and I had to talk to Clinton the owner of the server, to get unbanned. He was so sad.
Really?
He felt so disappointed. He was like, "All right, it's okay. I'll just unban you." You know, I got unbanned like a little while later, but I was basically perma banned because I placed the play, and I had to only talk to the Clinton to get that reverse. It was kind of funny.
I see.
Well, I mean,
So,
is there really anything else you guys don't want to say? I mean, anything else you want to say to the rest of the audience before I guess we cut it off? Because I assume we're at the end.
Yeah, I think we are. Rip Z-Man. Never got a chance.
Rip Z-Man! No! I was stretching.
No, nothing.
Well, I guess we talked about what was the podcast, folks, and I'm sure that we can do others. Maybe after some time another episode when we have more to say about Foul the Republic. For now, I think we said what we wanted.
All right.
Absolutely.
All right then.
See, I told you guys 4 guests would be fine.
Well, like,
Shut up, Charles.
Alright.
Or no, I meant Knight.
Night. All right, this is the part of the episode where we start fighting now.
All right.
We're
Charles,
lucky
your
Z-Man
face
isn't
down.
here because I'd be complaining. I guess I can talk smack about Z-Man. Z-Man 1064 is a failure.
That's the worst person to work with.
He is
is
the
what you're
worst
gonna
person
say?
to work with. We gave him a time schedule. We literally tell this guy, hey, we're gonna be doing the episode at this time. I literally talk to him and say this to him directly, and he'll say, okay, that's fine. And then immediately be like, alright, it's like fucking like 3 hours beforehand, he's like calling me and telling me to wake up because I'm sleeping.
No, Charles, well, you do that too. I told you it was the 12th. You said yes, and then today you're like, I thought it was tomorrow. I'm like, what are you
Yeah,
doing?
but I'm still here. I'm still here though. I'm here.
Whatever.
Z-Man just literally, I don't know what happened to him. He's just not here. He doesn't respond. I don't think he's responded to anyone. But we literally gave him a time. He agreed, and then not here. So
Real.
very angry. Yes, just like that.
Very
sus.
sus.
Very imposter-like of him.
Yeah, he just straight up vented out of Discord.
Yeah, basically.
What a guy.
I guess we can end it. I guess that concludes another episode of the Unturned podcast, and I hope everyone that
Please join my server.
I hope everyone that
Goodbye,
enjoys this.
everybody.
Goodbye, everyone.
Make sure to join the
Decent day.
5lol's Coalition's Crisis of Clans Discord.
It'll be in this
Very
Check them
intriguing
out.
maps. Join it now.
Check them out on the workshop. Please subscribe to my Patreon.
Don't subscribe.
No, do
Subscribe
not.
to my
Okay, don't do that.
channel.
Do that one thing.
Temmie, shut up, actually.
And
not
hopefully
do that.
next episode would just be us. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.